Hi, I am Dan Cleary with Cleary Creative Photography, and I wanted to give you a tutorial on how I create some of my photographs. And the first one I'm going to show you is this image, which I call Sunrise in Miami County. And this was a part of a series of photographs I did for the Kettering Health Network. And they were putting a new building up in Miami County, and they wanted some photographs from the county to go put up in that building. So this is the steps that I did to create that image. So the first thing is, when I was out doing the photography that morning, the sun was coming up, and I knew I wanted to capture the sunrise. And I liked the field with the rolled up corn husks. And but I knew that I couldn't get the sky and the foreground in the same exposure. And the easiest way to correct that would be to bracket a series of photographs, and then I knew that I could combine the two in post-production. And so here are the steps that I do to combine these photographs. So so we have one good exposure for the foreground, one pretty good exposure for the sky. So the first step is to combine the two images. Now let me bring my layers palette over here so I can show you what I'm doing. So I've got two layers with both exposures. So now what I always do is I always duplicate my layers so that if I ever need to go back, I can. And then I'm going to hide those two layers. So the first thing to do is I have this photograph with the two layers, is to actually combine the two layers. So I am going to simply, now I was on a tripod, and so both photographs are in perfect registration. So it really is real simple, plus the fact that I have a horizontal horizon line, which allows me to just come up here and boom. Okay, so now we take those two layers, we merge them into one, and we're good to go. So I work with a set of plug-in filters. So I'm going to show some of those plug-in filters. The first plug-in filter is a set of filters from Nick. It's called NIK. And Nick created a set of filters for photographers. Google bought Nick. And so for a period of time, Google is giving these filters away for free. And there's a lot of them I use, a lot of them I don't use. But this is one I do use. This is called Skylight. And all this does is it just adds a little bit of warmth to the photograph. It doesn't do, just a real subtle one, but I like it. Now I'm going to combine this. So these filters, really all they do is they aid you in getting the image you want quickly. So the second set of filters that I use are Topaz Lab, and these are a set of plugins. Again, they just are using all the settings for Photoshop, but instead of you trying to remember or figure out what all those settings are, it does all those settings, all that figuring for you. So this is a whole set of, they have a landscape, they have fashion, they have documentary, architecture, portraits. So this is under nature, and I'm actually going to use hummingbird wings, it's called. And all I'm trying to do is I'm trying to enhance some of the details in the sky. And really, as I'm working on this photograph, I'm really separating out the foreground and the sky as two separate entities. And so I'll be working on some of the shots on the foreground and some of the shots on the sky. So here's our original photograph. And now we've enhanced the sunrise, we've enhanced the clouds, and now we're going to go from here. So if you know anything about color theory, you know that the complementary color of orange is blue. So how do I get a complementary color or blue to go with this orange? And we do that by going up into Camera Raw. And again, I'm only looking at this sky. So now I'm going to start changing the color. And really, I'm just thinking about that sky. And so by changing the color temperature, I now have this up here that we want. Now, I don't necessarily like any of this down here to start with. So what do? I come down here and I start erasing this foreground. I'm actually going to erase up into the sky. Okay. Again, we've merged those two layers. Okay. Okay, so now let's go back into Topaz and see if we can't enhance this a little bit more. Now we're going to go up into landscape. And they have a set that they call sunset. So let's see if one of these does something for us. While we do that. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So that's that. There's the original. Boom. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Now, this area down here needs some work. So now I'm going to go into Camera Raw and I'm really just looking at the bottom. And I'm going to bring the shadows up in this. And all I'm doing is I'm just watching it, moving the things around until I get what I want. Okay, so now it works similar again. I'm going to come down here. I worked on the background layer that time. And I'm going to erase that. I'm going to merge the visible layers again. It's still not quite right, so I'm going to go back up into camera raw. I think it's a little, parts of it are still a little too intense. So I can desaturate a little bit by just kind of opening the shadows up. But that's about there. Now, one thing I know in doing a lot of this, there can be some extra noise, so I'm going to reduce the noise. And then perhaps just a little bit of vignetting around, just a hair around the edges. Okay, let's just check levels a little bit, because at a certain point you almost have to do that. And I'm kind of liking that. Now, if we look at this, we went from there to there in just a very few minutes. And the last thing is, I'm probably going to crop this just a little bit, except that's not the right crop. And if we're using our sort of rule of thirds idea, which nothing wrong with that in this case, kind of move that one bale from there to there, and now we have a completed photograph that went from there originally to there. And thank you very much. If you have any questions, you can reach me at dan@clearycreativephoto.com or 937-298-6776. Thank you very much.